Good morning, Chai Chai. Good morning, my friends. Lissa here. Today we're making another What I Eat in a Day food prep video. But I wanted to make it kind of like a day in the life of Lissa, sort of when it comes to food. So I wake up in the morning to this lovely little guy. And the first thing that I do as soon as I get up, and what everybody should do, it doesn't matter if you're trying to be raw or just vegan, you wake up and you say, I am a raw vegan, or I'm a vegan, or whatever you are trying to achieve. If you tell yourself that enough, you'll start to believe it and it'll start to become part of you. So every single morning I wake up and I say, today I'm a raw vegan. So I can just focus on today, and it becomes so much easier and it's a lot less stress. You don't have to feel the pressure of being raw for a year or 3 years or 5 years or whatever. Even 2 months for some people, that's a lot. But for today only, I am a raw vegan. And then I'll do the same thing tomorrow and it'll just keep going and going and going. So today I am a raw vegan. Then I take about maybe 45 seconds to think about what I'm gonna have for the day. So first thing, I know I have a bunch of bananas that I need to eat. So I'll probably have something really simple like a banana date smoothie. And we'll make that. And then I'm like, I kind of have been craving some sushi. Like I have some cashew sour cream in the fridge that I made from the other day that I want to use up. So I want to make a cashew kind of sour creamy dip for the sushi. But I need nori rolls and I need cauliflower for this recipe specifically. So I'm going to head down to the organic grocery store and grab me some of those ingredients. So I know I need to go out and get those. That's how I do it. I plan in my head if I need to go out, if I need to eat up what's in the house, blah, blah, blah. And then I will probably marinate some mushrooms and we'll have some kind of a coodle tomato sauce with mushrooms in it for dinner. But that's how I do it. I take, just a little bit of time first thing in the morning to plan out my day. So in my head, it's already there. It's already kind of like I'm already decided what I'm going to eat for the day. So I don't have to wing it or be like, oh my God, what am I doing? If I was going out today, say to meetings or on a photo shoot or something like that, I would plan as well. I would say, hey, I'm going to be at this photo shoot, and when I'm done, I'm going to go to the grocery store and grab a bunch of fruit for lunch instead. So I already plan it out, and planning is what is going to help you succeed. So we're doing that today. Just laying in bed, answering some of your questions on YouTube. And we'll get started here soon because the sun's already up. I kind of slept in a little bit, but it's all good. All right, so I'm done my water. And before I make breakfast, I'm just gonna chop up and marinate my mushrooms so they have a chance to marinate all day and they're nice and flavorful and perfect for the sauce that we're gonna make for dinner. So I'm just gonna chop up all of my mushrooms in slices, just like so. Takes a little bit of time, but it's gonna be so good. All right, we have all of the mushrooms chopped up, and I'm just going to add a little bit of coconut aminos, the juice of a lemon, and because the tomato sauce is going to be kind of Italian, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of oregano and smoked paprika, of course. I add this to everything. To make it a little spicy, I'm going to add a little bit of jalapeno. And last but not least, some green onions. So we have everything ready to go, and I'm just going to mix it all really nice so everything is coated. All the mushrooms are covered in sauce. Look at those delicious mushrooms ready to be marinated. Now you have two options for marinating your mushrooms. You can put them in the dehydrator, which is what I'm going to do, and just let them sit around 90 degrees Fahrenheit and stir them occasionally throughout the day while they marinate. Or you can find a really nice, warm, hot, sunny spot in your house close to a window or something. The direct sunlight actually helps the mushrooms to produce more vitamin D, which can be a little added benefit to them. Let's put this in the dehydrator and move on to breakfast. All right, today I'm just gonna make something super quick and simple. I didn't want to go overboard for breakfast. I'm gonna have 4 bananas. and 5 dates. Really easy. This is one of my staple go-to smoothies. So I'm just going to peel bananas. So then for extra calories, I'm just going to pick 5 dates, add some water, add some ice cubes, and blend. My banana date smoothie. I'll drink this, come back for seconds, and then we'll probably have to head out to go grab some ingredients for lunch. So we'll do that after breakfast. All right, so it's slightly windy today, but that's okay. I stopped up at the lobby. They have free fruit there, so I always take advantage and grab an apple. So I'm going to eat this on the way to the grocery store. All right, so we're here for cauliflower and nori sheets. I think that's all I need, but you should always probably get a bunch of bananas. You guys should always have bananas on the go. Let's see, there's kale. I could pick up a couple things for tomorrow too. There's always food to be purchased. Yes, videos on what I eat in a day. Oh. I'm making raw vegan sushi today. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna stock up on bananas. So cool. Yeah. You should write that down. I will, for sure. Look, raw nori. So awesome. All right, headed back home to make some sushi and film some other videos for you guys. It's such a gorgeous day today. Okay, so we're back for lunch and we are making the sushi. It's in my 30-day meal plan, and you can get this book in the description below. It's available as ebook version or print version off Amazon. And then dinner is on page 55. It's going to be the Tuscan mushroom zoodles, but we're gonna make koodles instead because I have lots of cucumbers and I need to use those up. So we're going to make the sushi. It's not gonna be the exact recipe because I'm just gonna play around. But we're gonna start with cauliflower. Oh, I wanted to show you what I bought. So I bought bananas. I always get extra bananas every single time I go. It doesn't matter what I need, if I need 2 things or I need, 15 things. I always buy extra bananas because you always want to have them rotating. Kale was absolutely gorgeous, so I bought some kale. I will probably have a kale salad tomorrow. And raw untoasted nori sheets for our sushi. Brazil nuts. I'm going to use a Brazil nut today because Brazil nuts are almost like my selenium supplement. I will take one every couple days and it tops up my selenium intake. So I just bought a little bag. I will eat one because one is 30 calories. So, and it's mostly fats. So it really does push your fats up a little bit. But because breakfast and dinner are going to be no fat, I am going to use one of these today. And cauliflower, of course. So we're going to start by making the cauliflower rice. So I have the cauliflower just sitting in a little bit of warm vinegar water just to clean it a little bit. We're going to let that sit and we're going to stir our mushrooms. So you just want to mix them so that the juices continue to cover all of the mushrooms. Stick them back in the dehydrator. Okay, so I'm ready to make the cauliflower rice. I'm going to use the cauliflower that I have soaking. I'm just going to rinse it off and put it in my Vitamix. And then I'm going to just chop it up. You can use a food processor for this. That probably works a lot better than my Vitamix, but I don't have one. So I'm just gonna use the Vitamix with the tamper and push it down and just make some rice. So now once the cauliflower is being chopped into a rice-like texture, kind of, then I'm going to add some chia seeds. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of chia seeds. This is mainly for my omega-3 intake, but it also kind of helps everything stick together just a little bit. And then I'm going to add 5 dates so that it gets a little bit sticky. And then blend it all up again. our sticky date rice. Add just a little bit of ginger powder to this to give it a little bit of a flavor. So I have a little bit of leftover cashew sour cream from the other night. There's only about maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons left of it, but I want to make a little dip for my sushi. So I'm going to add coconut aminos, a little bit of ginger, a little bit of garlic powder, and some chipotle powder. Stir it up and transfer it into a pretty bowl. All right, so I'm ready to wash and chop the ingredients that I'm going to put inside my sushi rolls. I'm going to be using red pepper, bok choy, and green onions. Making the rolls is really easy. You just take one of your sheets, put a little bit of cauliflower rice on it, and you only want to cover about the first half. You don't want to go beyond that because you're going to squish it forward. And then I'll just add a couple ingredients that I'd like. Green onion, some bok choy, and red peppers. I also like to add just a little bit of the dipping sauce to the top of my nori roll so that when it's rolled, it sticks a little bit easier. So you only need just a smidgen, a small amount. You can use a sushi mat, makes this a lot easier, but I'm just going to roll it by hand. You want to use untoasted nori sheets. They work a lot better for this, plus they're raw, they're not toasted. So I like to put these aside for a little bit just to get softer so they cut easier. And I'm just gonna keep going and make as many rolls as I can as my ingredients allow. Perfect. So now we have all our rolls ready to go. And I'm going to start with the first one because it's softer now. The nori has softened, so it'll be a lot easier to slice the pieces. And just take your time, nice and slow. Chop your nori. See how easy that was? Super fast and delicious. I'm gonna top it off with a little bit of black sesame seeds. Mostly just for show, but there's added calcium benefit to them. I am gonna go enjoy all of this all to myself.
So funny.
All right, so dinner time. I just pulled off the mushrooms out of the dehydrator and they're ready to go. So now we just have to make the cucumber noodles and the sauce to go with it. So we'll start with the cucumber noodles. I just have my spiralizer here. We'll just put these through it. And Then we just need to quickly make the sauce, which will be warmed in the Vitamix. So let's use about half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes. We're going to use the 1 Brazil nut to get your selenium. How about a clove of garlic and some fresh tomatoes? We'll use about 400 grams. I'll put 5 dates in. And now, optional is to use nutritional yeast. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons in, but you can leave this out if you want. You don't need to have it. I personally like how creamy it gets when I put this in, so I will be adding 2 tablespoons. And we can't forget the oregano, but we're going to put that in after it's being blended. Make sure you have water on hand because you're going to need it to get the blender to go. So now we can mix it in with our mushrooms to make a nice, thick, chunky tomato sauce. Once it's all nicely stirred, you can add it to your cucumber noodles or zucchini noodles if you wanted to use those instead. This bowl is way too small, so let's try this one. So we just add our sauce. And there is our Tuscan Italian mushroom noodles. I can't wait to eat this. So I'm going to go enjoy this dinner, and I think I'm good for calories for the day. If you guys like these recipes, I have a bunch more in my 30-day meal plan where you can find grocery shopping lists, preparation for the next day. Each day is laid out. So there's 90 recipes in here. It's a great tool if you don't know what to have. Tons of recipes in here, and you can use it as a recipe book as well. So you can get that, and I also have my winter recipe book. As you can see, this has a lot of holiday favorites in it as well. You can get this on Amazon. And again, they are available as ebooks as well. You can find the links in the description below. If you guys like this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. You can get notifications for more. Find me on Facebook at Lissa's Raw Food Romance, Instagram at Raw Food Romance, and I'm on Snapchat at Lissa Raw Vegan. So hope to see you over there. See you guys next time. Fruit on.
Oh, this was so good. The texture of the sauce and the noodles kind of reminded me of after school canned spaghetti. It was really nostalgic, and I really enjoyed this dinner. Then I did take a B12 and a vitamin D because they are environmental vitamins, not diet vitamins. So almost hit 2,400 calories today and 98% of my nutrition that I need. And my fat stayed around 8%, which is typically the best range for my body. I love that range, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please click like and subscribe to get more like this. I love doing these kind of food prep videos for you all. If you do like those, please comment below with any recipes that you'd like to see me feature in the next one. So till the next one, guys, again, as always, I love you and fruit on.